Welcome in to the General Tennessee podcast. It is February the 15th, 2026. Opening day is in the books. The Elander era has officially started. Tennessee outscores Nichols in a sweep by combined 27-3. Pretty good start, if you ask me, in my opinion. Tennessee looked the same. They look like they haven't missed a beat. We'll dive into all the baseball talk because it was a great weekend. Rick Barnes gets his 250th win as Tennessee takes care of LSU 73-63, winning 6 of their last 7 games. The football team has a new defensive backs coach in Derek Jones from Virginia Tech. But let's talk, my friends. Let's talk. But before we do, let's get a special message from our friend at Southern Turf. Get ready for spring and practically zero-yard maintenance. Southern Turf Company is the largest privately held residential artificial turf installer in the U.S., having completed over 14,000 installations in the last 6 years with over 4,000 five-star reviews. Call or text Scott for a free estimate at 704-960-2651. That is Scott with Southern Turf. But let's talk, my friends. Let's talk. Opening day is come and gone, and there was nothing better than getting off work on Friday and going to Lindsey Nelson Stadium and watch our beloved Tennessee baseball team take the field. Austin, it was amazing. It's such a good feeling to go to that ballpark, to sit there and watch baseball. Great feeling. Great weekend.
Oh, it was a great weekend, you know. I mean, just to start would be it's so awesome to see that place finished. It's just like I always loved the old Lindsey Nelson. I'll always hold those 2021 that 21 team, the 22 team, just those years as a fan. I'll always hold that in my heart and how it was going to that park when it was in its in the infancy of it, I guess. I mean, it was in the latter years, I guess, of it, but you know, before it turned into this, I'll always hold those days in my heart, very special. But to see it now in all its glory, it's just like, man, what a what a monster this we've built here. That's a top 10, maybe top 5 park in the sport now. You're up there in facilities, obviously. You're up there in recruiting and everything, and uh, Tony ain't here. Tony built this. Don't get me wrong. It was
Mm-hmm.
Tony and company, but Elander had such a role in it too. So I'm very like I love what we built here. I'm just very proud of it, and it was all in full display. We kicked the living crap out of Nichols. I mean, okay, not a juggernaut program or nothing, but you took care of business better than a lot of teams did this weekend, and you left no doubt. Only let up, I think the starters let up a combined 1 run, and we run rolled them twice, scoring 10, 12, and 5 in them in the first game of the doubleheader.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool to see the names in the back of the jerseys. I like that.
Okay, a lot
I
of people
don't
don't
know.
like that. A lot of people
I
did not like that.
don't. No offense, if you really have a problem with that, you're kind of weird. I don't know why. I guess because I grew up more of a Major League Baseball fan, that it just looks complete. I always thought it looked kind of awkward that they weren't there. So now they're there, and it looks really good to me.
Mm-hmm.
I still miss the Vols, what do you call it? The script Vols creams. I like those better than the creams they wore on in game 3. But other than that, I got nothing to I mean, I have absolutely nothing to complain about. I couldn't get over that
Mm-hmm.
part. I can like I obviously we were in the process of the building last season. It was under construction. A lot of it we had a crane holding a UT flag um, throughout the whole year. But just to see the jump it took, I'm like, holy crap!
Dude, it was
It blew my mind.
it was incredible. Like when you walk in that stadium, and I've walked in there previously before the stadium was finished, and to kind of see it and take pictures and post it and whatnot. But man, walking in there with all the lights on and the people in there, it's dude, it was a beautiful stadium. And I got a chance to go up into the suite area, and it's so much bigger than it looks in pictures and everything. It's a really big, spacious area up there with like booths and TVs and bars and all of that good stuff. But man, it was just it was fun to be there. It was fun to see the new stadium. Fun to see, and it kind of threw you off a little bit. It kind of like when you're sitting in your normal seats that you've always sat in, and you look over and you see the whole stadium. It takes you a minute to get used to that. It's like you're not used to
Mm-hmm.
seeing all of that there. You're used to seeing the skyline in the background, but there's no skyline anymore in the background because it's blocked off by suites and seats. And it's dude, it looked incredible. It looked incredible on. I don't, a lot of people said that it didn't look good on TV, like the field and everything. But when you're in the stadium, it looked incredible. Everything looked lit up, great, awesome, and man, there was nothing. Donald said the fireworks were a nice addition. Yes, not expecting that at all. I was not expecting the fireworks. I saw the people walking on the roofs before the game, so I was like, I think there might be fireworks. But man, dude, it looked good. The whole thing looked great, and to see Tennessee kind of come out there and just look like they haven't missed a beat, and then you
Mm-hmm.
get Blaine Brown and Henry Ford out there and those type of players. And we'll talk about the players in a minute. Blaine Brown, my God, like that guy is different. He's a stud.
Yeah.
He's going to be a star.
No pun intended. You hit a home run with that dude, which you literally did. But that's stupid. But absolutely a major addition from Rice. Uh, he's one of those guys. Tony did get a reputation when he was here for we'd play someone in February and Tony would, I don't know, like what he saw and suddenly that guy would be on a roster next year. And that was a Blaine Brown situation. I think it happened
Hmm.
with Dolander and the catcher at Bowling Green who I don't think played this weekend. I don't know what's up there. But yeah, Reese Chapman, man, he looks like he you know, it's Nichols. I'll just preface everything with it's Nichols. It's not dimes, it's nickels. But
Laughing at your own joke. So classic.
it's how you know it wasn't good. Um, but what was it?
Nichols.
He looked
It's
really
Nichols.
he
Yeah.
had the highest OPS on the team this weekend. And I think our whole team had a combined 24 walks on the weekend. Just
Yeah. Yeah. It was, yeah. I believe it was 24. We had zero errors the entire, the entire game, the entire
which
series.
is the entire series we had zero errors, which is something you couldn't say one time about the 2024 or I mean 2025 Vols. So this weekend was the best defensive weekend, or a better defensive weekend than we had all last year.
Hmm.
I think that says a lot. Antigua looked great out there playing defense. Um, I mean, I don't want to name names, but I think it's kind of a it's kind of a relief not having to worry about Dean Curley out there on defense. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to call him out or nothing, but that was a little. I was very sympathetic with. It looked like he had the yips or something last
Oh,
season,
it
but
was something mentally not there, and it just wasn't. Yeah, it was the yips,
he definitely
big time
misses
yips.
bat, but in the
Hmm.
lineup, but just not having to worry about that anymore. Not having to worry about which I'm not gonna. I mean, knock on wood. I don't know. You never know how it's gonna look when we're playing real competition, but it's just nice not to worry about a dude just airmailing a throw once every 3 times. It feels like, but
Yeah, yeah. It will, and it will. It's still impressive, and I know that it's just Nichols, but still, you saw a lot of other teams in the country go down to less talented teams, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But opening day weekend is in the books, man. 27-3 in a sweep. 27-3, 27. Like that's still pretty damn good. To sweep over Nichols. That's how much we outscored them by. And Tennessee, like we said, they didn't look like they missed a beat, man. They were out there. It looks like the season from last season, like didn't even end. It's you. They started playing, and it felt comfortable. It didn't feel like they had to work on anything. And I mean, we'll see when when we get a more high caliber opponent. but it just seemed like that everything was just like it just kept clicking, and you added a couple more pieces. You had that core people from last year that are still there with Blaine Brown and Henry Ford and them guys in the mix now. Man, it just felt good. It is felt down like in that stadium. You just sit down, you smell the freaking hot dogs, you smell the grilling on the patio, and you just crack open a cold one, and it's perfect.
Okay. Um, it my impressions of the stadium are overall outstanding. I think they nailed it. One or two slight criticisms I have is all the years, man, still no pitch clock. Or still no pitch
Pitch
count.
count, yeah.
Man, I just want it, man. I
Can we
know.
get a damn pitch count?
Is it there's something with the like I someone in my comments said pitching some pitching coaches don't like it because it can get in their heads. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
they know the pitch count. I swear every pitcher knows how many pitches he's thrown. They're getting every bit of data imaginable in that dugout. Um, so I think there's no reason to not have that. And it's just add it to the screen. There's plenty of room.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, I found this odd. On top of I don't know if something the dugout covers, they were checkerboard last season. I mean every season, and this year they're just plain. I don't know what happened
Well,
there.
I think it's if you look at the stadium, it's like a more professional look to it. And I do like the checkerboards,
Mm,
but like it kind of matches the top of the stadium and the suites in the wood and everything that goes along with the
oh,
stadium. But I
oh, I
know.
was hoping they haven't. I was hoping they just were like I don't know a little behind with that.
All
Dang
right,
it.
well, let's quit bitching about weird shit like that. Let's who cares? Like that's dumb. Uh, like I don't care about paint and stuff like that. Like people bitch about the weirdest stuff in this fan base, and it's just so odd to me. Um,
Better
but
not get
like,
me on the number fonts.
um,
What?
well, yeah.
Why would Rick Barnes wear a suit? I mean, come on, man.
But yeah. So Tennessee takes care of business on opening day. We'll see what it's like when they play more high caliber opponent. But let's talk about the other people in the top 25 around the country. Florida lost, Louisville lost, Wake Forest lost, Southern Miss lost, Oregon State lost, and the Vandy boys, they got run rolled, run rolled by Oklahoma State.
Okay,
I
it's
know it's week one, but I just love to overreact. I love it. I love to piss other fan bases off.
I'm about to say
It's
something
great.
here. Oh, I
Go.
don't. Okay, I know they kicked the crap out of us last year. Every time we saw them, it seemed like um Vandy. But after how they blew their regional to Wright State, and they were already coming off like a 4 or 5 year disappointing stretch for the most part. Outside of, I mean, they got to the title series against Mississippi State in 21, but I mean, they shouldn't have. That was cheating, but whatever. COVID, COVID tests, whatever. That's in the past. But anyway, outside of that 21 season, it seems like they've been pretty disappointing for the most part. Uh, if you ask the average Vandy fan, um, I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever see Tim Corbin lift up that national championship trophy ever again. I don't know. I'm not trying to say something to get myself in trouble, but I don't know. It seems like the game's a little past him. I mean, last year it seemed like a bit of a renaissance, and then they blew it against the Wright State. Um, we'll see.
I, you say that, and you could be wrong, and but I've kind of thought the same thing. It's almost like kind of a dumb example, not really. Like when a game passes a coach by, they kind of passes it by, and it's like Vandy. It's like this new. I wouldn't say breed of teams. Tennessee is new breed of team that is really good, and Vandy used to take all of Tennessee's kids and all of the surrounding area's kids, but now you have Tennessee taking a lot of the players that Vandy wants, and it's just the truth. I mean, that there, it's like
Dabo.
almost like the NIL thing. It's even in the playing field out now that you have more good baseball teams because you just had you had the LSU's, the Vandy's for like the just the longest time, and you've had the Coastal Carolinas and teams like that, but you had the major teams like Vandy and LSU, and you know you get what you get what I'm laying down here.
Well, they were an MLB factory, and they had David Price. They
Exactly,
they had they had they had
exactly.
natural momentum, and I'll be honest, Corbin built that for a long time. I think he took
Yeah.
over there. He took over in '03.
Hmm.
It was a slow buildup that I think accumulated firstly in his first title was 2012. I think that was David Price and maybe I don't think I don't think Dansby was on that team. Dansby I think was on the 17 team.
Yeah.
But they were known for MLB talent. They were kind of getting known as kind of like the
Hmm.
Duke basketball of college baseball. And it does feel like they just had a steady little downturn in NIL and everything has been a factor there. I mean, and last year they got going again.
Yeah.
I don't think they won the SEC. They were like one of the top 5 seeds. Were they the number one overall seed or were they
I think
number
so.
two overall?
I think that you got to check me on this, but I think they were one. I really do. I
Yeah.
think they might have been one because they lost.
Oh,
They
when
lost.
they lost, I will never forget when they
Yeah.
lost. That
Well, when
was
they
I was
lost.
losing my mind. I could not believe
Yeah.
because they
Yeah.
I think they blew. I think they lost game one in a very dumb fashion, or very just they scored like one run or one or two runs in both losses. Like that's all I remember. But yeah, just coming off that unbelievably disappointing postseason to come out here
Hmm.
and just get smacked around down there in where was it? Globe Life. So yeah, I mean, it's February. We can't really make
It's
any
fun to overreact.
assumptions
It's
about
fun to
the
overreact.
season,
It's
but
fun.
they were already in a spot. I mean, I would have probably had this take regardless of how they played, unless they came out and just looked amazing week
Yeah.
one. But to already
I
have
mean,
that kind
but
of
it is
in that
embarrassing when
spot,
you. It is embarrassing when you come out and you just get bitch slapped like that. Like they got bitch slapped. Like it wasn't like they just 11-1. Like they got run ruled.
yeah.
Eighth inning run ruled. Vandy tweeted out through eight.
Hey,
They got
hey,
run ruled.
put it like this, Vandy fans, if we went out there and did that,
Oh,
holy crap!
the world
You
would blow up.
you guys would. I mean, our program would not only be dead, we're dead and buried.
Oh, could you
So
imagine that? Could you imagine if Tennessee came out and got buried by Nichols in just one of the games? They're like, "Oh, this Elander error, here it is. You asked for it, blah blah blah." And you ran Tony off that stupid narrative, a dumbass narrative. Uh, uh, this that. These Arkansas fans and Vandy fans and LSU fans, those people would lose their shit.
all right,
They would go
not to
nuts.
not to sway the flow of the conversation, nothing, but man, we are definitely a baseball school. We made we have a quarterback in a trial right now. We hired a new cornerback coach. We had our basketball teams won 6 out of 7, and we've spent the first 15 minutes talking about baseball.
Yeah, well, no, well, yeah, but, dude, because dude, listen.
I like it a lot, man.
I
I don't know.
love, dude.
I enjoyed that the most. I gotta
Anyone
say.
anyone who sits there and says, "Oh, baseball's dumb," because there are some in this fan base. I see it. What? It's so stupid. Shut up. No, hell no. Baseball, dude. Being it's romantic, dude. Like I spent Valentine's Day at the park. That's how romantic I am about baseball. It is such a fun damn sport to watch. It is so damn fun. Like the atmosphere, the vibe, everything around it is so incredibly amazing.
It's
Like, how can you
it was
not like it?
so much fun to be back in that park, man. It was just it's such a different vibe than anywhere else. Like everyone's just like, oh my God, it's like you're seeing guys you haven't seen all year, or it feels that way. I mean, I've seen a lot of those guys recently, but it felt like it's so much different than a basketball game.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't exactly. We are the inventors of college baseball.
National
How,
champion Josh Elander, soft smile. He's commented before, man. That avatar,
uh-huh.
something else. He said we are the inventors of college baseball. A lot of other fan bases. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Let's just say it. Let's
Yeah,
call
we
it.
invented it. I mean,
So we invented it.
so
We made it
God
popular.
forbid I be obsessed over a sport we invented. But no one thought of
God.
doing this in college before we did it. They're all just pro ballers. But yeah,
Fair
it was
enough.
just a great weekend, man.
It's great.
I mean,
So great.
uh, we can talk about there was some bad this weekend. There was Lady Vols heartbreaker against Texas. I mean,
Well,
I'm
we'll talk about that later. Let's keep the positivity. We'll talk about that
yeah.
later. Like we won a shit ton this weekend. We won a lot.
We
I don't
did.
want to
We
talk
went 4
about
0 against the state of Louisiana.
exactly. And I don't want to talk
Uh,
about the Lady Vols who got absolutely hosed by the officials in the end. So we'll talk about that. Whatever. We'll talk about it later. But I want to continue on this. It's such a great weekend. Listen, when I am at Lindsey Nelson Stadium and there's a doubleheader and you're watching doubleheader and Tennessee gets the lead in second game of the doubleheader. The game's over. You walk over across the street, walk straight into Thompson Bowling Arena, and sit down and watch the second half of Tennessee basketball. Like it was such a great weekend. Like I sat there and looked in my wallet of my phone and looked at the ticket stubs that were in there, and I'm like, this weekend is going to kick so much ass, and it did. It delivered. It was so amazing. It was so great, and it was just the entire weekend was sports. Like I was at a ball field or an arena the entire weekend. And there are very few times where you can do that. But usually when baseball starts and basketball is right then and there, you
this
just
is the
walk straight
time to
over,
do it,
dude.
man. This is the time to do it.
And
You're
it's
going to be
great.
doing it a good bit, man.
I know, and I love it. And what's even crazier is you're okay. So, real quick, sorry, real quick, when there's a second deck to the stadium, and it's free. You don't have to pay. You don't have to. You have a ticket to go up there. You've got a line of seats, a row of seats. You got a bar area up there where you can like standing room only bar area. We can put your drinks on and stand and watch the game. So it was. They were calling for rain. It never rained, but the forecast was like it's going to start raining in 30 minutes. So me and some friends went up there, sat down, watched the game. You turn around and there is the frat house right behind you. And they're back there just getting shit housed. They're doing frat house things. They're back there just doing dumb stuff. And you look over there and you see the frat houses over the railing. And then you turn around and there's a baseball field on the other side. You have two entertaining things on both ends. And it's crazy that you can look over and watch other people have fun and then turn around and watch fun. Like it was so it's the vibe of the stadium now is top notch, man. It is top notch. There's a lot of cool things in there that people are going to figure out once they continue to go there. And man,
Man,
just such a great weekend. I love
SEC play
every.
is going to be so much fun there.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be nuts.
It's going to be a
Absolutely nuts.
blast, man.
It's
Can you
like
imagine when you got like NCAA tournament games going on? Do they have TVs in that area?
they do not, but
Okay.
it's
It'd be
standing room
cool. It'd be
only.
cool if you could like get like some basketball games going on TV, that going
But
on the field,
like, I don't
obviously.
know how many. Like, okay, real quick, do you know how many standing room only tickets they sell per game? Because it has to
It
increase
has
because
to
there is
have changed.
so many areas of standing room. Like that
Oh, yeah,
second
it
deck
had
right
to. I
there, you
mean,
can go up there and stand. Like you can get.
we added a good deal of seats, but our capacity went up more than the seats. So I'm gonna say, which I'm assuming the capacity will probably exceed that at
Do
some
you
point.
remember? Do you remember in? I think it was like 2000, like any Florida versus Tennessee football game in the early 2000s, mid 90s, late 90s, where you could look up at Neyland Stadium and then people would just be outlining the top of the stadium. You could just see bodies standing up there, and they sold more tickets than they had seats. Like I guarantee you, I don't know if they're going to sell more tickets, but there's going to be more bodies in there than there's supposed to be. And when there's an SEC game, it is going to be wild in that place.
Imagine if you get like a freaking LSU or Arkansas in a super regional there.
It's going to
Can
be
you
nuts.
imagine? Like
There's so
I
much
always
room.
I can't believe we got LSU in that super that year. If we can get something like that again, oh, it'll be so much fun. I just I how I
Yeah,
can't I know it's been said before, but I can't believe how long we lived without this. without this thing, college baseball. It feels like, well, I mean, we had it, but we didn't have it like
Well,
this,
there.
you know?
Okay, so I said it before. I'll say it again. Back then, there wasn't ways to watch it. You can watch it easily now on TV. You have ways to access it. You, I guess, like when your team's not very good, you're not going to go waste your time and go to the games. It's just that's just how fandom is. I mean,
Yeah.
I do. I still go to the games even if we suck. I'm just like whatever. I'm still going to go because I'm a fan. But when you become good at something, it becomes fun. And when Tennessee has been down for so many years and had such a shitty time,
Yeah.
when
And
something becomes good, you're like, oh my god, it's so much fun. Like
I'll
this is
say
so much.
the sport has built up. This is the biggest the sport has ever
Oh
been.
yeah,
So many teams. We weren't the only ones that had the biggest opening weekend crowd they've ever had, and that was the way it was last year and the year before that. Every year,
mhm.
this sport is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I love it. And I swear to God, ESPN, if you don't fix your freaking app and just all I'm asking is let me see the scores by the conference or top 25 or something, dude. This is just ridiculous. I should not be looking at Liberty Campbell and the same thing I'm seeing our games. And you should let me have a profile page to click on. I'm sorry, this is a let me get on my soapbox here for a minute. I was trying to get a list of all the SEC scores, and I should have probably used a better website, but I just used the ESPN app. Dude, it took me freaking like 15, 20 minutes to jot down every single SEC result because there was no freaking you
That's
couldn't do
crazy.
conference standings. So I just had to go one by one the games. It was incredibly frustrating. But let's well, I did my work, so I guess we'll. Florida lost to UAB. They won the series, but they lost a game to UAB. That's
Shout him out, my friend. Shout
pretty
him out.
pretty
Go for
bad.
it. Do it.
Georgia won the series against Wright State, but took an L in game three. Can't imagine that. We get the Wright State. What are they? The Raiders. We get them later in the year. I think a couple weekends from now.
Revenge
Um,
game.
dude, Arkansas. I listened to this game. I could not find a legal stream to save my life
Welcome.
for their game or for their
Well,
weekend in Arlington. They won against Oklahoma State. They blew, I think, the last game against TCU, and they almost blew it against Texas Tech. They let up 5 runs in the last 2 innings to give up their 4-1 lead or their 4-0 lead, and but they ended up hitting a home run in the ninth and winning in extras. So they went 2-1 on the weekend. Uh, like we said earlier, Vandy got whooped up outside of the Texas Tech game. 1-2 on the weekend. They the only SEC school with 2 losses. What else happened? South Carolina lost to Northern Kentucky. Pulmonary sucks. Alabama lost their opener to Washington State, who's projected to finish eighth in the Mountain West. Um,
welcome.
Missouri lost to Mount St. Mary's. I mean, Missouri's never going to be good at baseball. Knock on wood. Um,
Did they just win like 31 to nothing or something?
yeah, it's, I mean, they lost. They're playing. You're playing a very very small school from Maryland who hasn't been playing baseball. They've been playing. They've been in
Yeah.
an indoor facility all off season. I mean, if you lose one of those games, you're an idiot. Um, what else happened? Texas sweep
Vanderbilt.
UC Davis. Oh, like I said, yeah, Vandy got whooped up on.
Vanderbilt.
Uh, I think Oklahoma, they've actually looked pretty damn good. I think they're playing for the championship down there in Shiners right now against I think it's like TCU or someone. Um,
Turn the
yeah,
game on. Do it.
that's about. I don't know. You want to get over to basketball now?
Yeah, but like, let's talk about who didn't lose at all.
Oh,
It's
LSU beat
who
up on
cares?
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
They were in a couple of scary spots. I think it was like 2-0
Mm-hmm.
Milwaukee in the fifth
Yep.
at one point
Mm-hmm.
in the opener, but they won that. A&M swept Tennessee Tech. Texas swept UC Davis, which UC Davis actually gave them fights multiple times in those games, but in that's not a slouch. I think that team could contend for a postseason. UC Davis, but Kentucky swept Greensboro. Auburn swept Youngstown State. One of those games did go to extra innings. Number four, Mississippi State swept Hofstra. A couple of those games were close. Ole Miss swept Nevada. Uh, yeah, that was it.
Tennessee swept their team.
Oh yeah,
And
we
looked
swept Nichols.
pretty
Yeah.
damn good doing it. And
Hmm.
I'm excited. I think I think the Elander era is going to be just fun. I think it's going to be just fun.
Yeah, yeah. And I will say Nichols. I mean, I don't know. They are a Louisiana school, so they were in the tournament I think a couple of years ago. So
Patrick Key comments. I want to see Austin's notes on screen so I can see how many teams he misspelled.
well, good luck reading
What a
my
comment, Patrick.
handwriting.
Good luck reading that handwriting. My God, it's like a 4-year-old. What a comment.
Uh, Dude, I got so many notes here.
Yeah, because the ESPN app sucks butthole.
It
But
does.
anyway, yeah, let's go over to Rick Barnes' 250th win of not season of his career at
Oh,
Tennessee.
we're gonna forget that game like no other.
Yeah, it takes care of LSU 73-63, winning their last 6 out of 7 games. And I'm pretty sure you tweeted this out. They've won 6 out of their last 7, and you have no idea what to think about it. Like what the
Yeah.
hell? Like, your brain just blows up trying
I
to think
I
about it.
think it's kind of a testament to last year the SEC was the greatest conference in the history of college basketball. That's not up for debate. That's a fact. It was. Most teams in the tournament, most teams in the Final Four. Florida won the national championship. Tennessee. I mean, it was the best conference in the history of college basketball. Cannot express that enough. This year, I mean, we just won 6 out of 7, and we have no top 25 wins in that stretch.
Mm-mm.
It's a steady step down this year. Um, Yeah, I think we're good. I mean, good for this conference. Right now, I don't know what we'll do. I think we're probably worse than the last two teams, but we rebound the hell out of the basketball. We've seen flashes of Nate Ament where he's looks like a true top 5 pick, and then other times you're like, man, why can't we get him going? But overall, this whole stretch, he's been pretty consistent for the most part. Um, we've hit our free throw shots a little bit better. Um,
Yeah, okay, so
Gillespie
that
was
is
timely
getting a
with
little
his
bit
threes.
better, the free throws.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. It's worth
it,
noting. I
it,
mean, look,
it's worth noting. It is worth noting
it
because
really. This is how you got to view it. How many of those free throws are being taken by the bigs? If it's a lot, then we're gonna do bad. But a
mhm,
mint has stopped missing for the most part,
Mint's been
and
great from the free throw line. He's been great.
Gillespie and Boswell's been a little bit better too.
This team is this team is so confusing, which means they're probably going to go to like a Final Four. Like that's just like they're the most confusing. You walk away from every single game not knowing what the hell you just watched. Well, they've won six
Yeah.
out of seven, and it's one of those things. It's talking to a buddy, our buddy Harold at the baseball game. When they're on, my God, they're on. When they're off, my God, they're off. And he said they're off more than they're on, but my God,
So somebody said this in my comments, and it's so true. They are a great team if they never get up by too much. if they if
yeah,
they exceed 15 points of a lead, ah crap. The brakes are coming off this squad. We
man,
are they think they can run they think they can point rule teams, I swear. They think oh we went up by 15. Game's over. Wait, why are we still playing basketball, guys? Oh man.
dude, I have this like this weird instinct or thought in my head or my gut or whatever it is that this stupid team that frustrates the hell out of you is going to go further than majority of the teams we've ever had. Like that's just like that's what happens when you're no one's talking about you, no one's mentioning you, and it's just I don't know. This team could wreck some people just like they wrecked Houston earlier in the year. Just like they've wrecked some good teams like this season.
Yeah,
They're so confusing. But if like they get the right draw, and listen, we've always had this. Oh my God, we're not getting the 1 seed. We're not getting the this seed, that seed. We're always getting the two
we're
through
definitely not
four.
getting that 1 seed.
I
I
know
can promise you that now.
that's a fact, but we always bitch about not getting the higher seed, and we always fall to this like 2 to 3 to 4 line seed. We're not getting that. We're going to get like a 5 to 7 seed, and that could work out for us better than anything that's ever happened to us with this type of team that we have that can just grind people down. But I don't know what to do with my
I'm
hands.
not gonna
I don't
pretend
know
like
what
I'm.
to say.
I am
I
not
don't
gonna
know
pretend
what to do.
like I think. Okay, I will say I'll talk about the good with this team. They rebound the ball better than any team we've
Mm,
arguably ever had. I mean, I don't have that verbatim, but since I think this what streak 6 out of 7, we're averaging 17 rebounds more than our opponents a game. Uh, and only one game all year did we get dominated on the boards. Do you know what game that was?
all season,
Yeah, all season. Well, we got rebounded, I think, like 3 times this year, but only one of them was egregious.
Kentucky.
No, we out rebounded Kentucky 7 or more both times we played them. Florida out rebounded us by 11.
That's right, Florida.
That
Yep,
that was
they
the only
killed us.
game we got absolutely dominated on the boards, and yeah, it really showed. We lost by 30. So it was pretty. Oh yeah, I can see that. The next worst was I think Arkansas, but
Mm.
yeah, but since that game, we really haven't had trouble on the boards. I think the following game we out rebounded A&M by 25. And it does tend to make sense. Well, we're a lot bigger than the teams we out rebound by a lot. That's kind of how it goes usually. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Auburn hasn't. We were we began Auburn's I think like 4 game losing streak now. They
Yeah,
were on a hot streak and we beat them,
yeah.
and now
They were
they
like
have won since.
they won 4 in a row coming in against us. That was their streak. I think it was 4 in a row. They've won 4 games in a row when they played
Yeah,
us, and then
yeah.
we beat them. And they've kind of fallen back down to
They
earth.
haven't won a game since January 28th.
Mm-hmm.
Um, pretty pretty bad. I wonder if they're almost on the bubble now because they were comfortably in. Do you see any of Florida, Kentucky?
I did not. I did not. I was like
Okay.
I said, I was at arenas and ballparks all weekend. I didn't get to see many games. The only game I saw this past weekend was I think it was Arizona Texas Tech. That was the only game I
Yeah.
literally watched, and that game was nuts. It was awesome.
Whatever bracket we're in, I pray we don't play Florida. That's all I can say.
Florida's gonna just say it. Florida's gonna win it all. Just say it. They're gonna win the whole thing again. They're gonna win it.
Trying to think who
That's what's
else
gonna
could do it.
happen. That's what's gonna happen.
Duke
They're
could
gonna win the
maybe
whole
do
thing.
it, but we know Shire's going to choke. Um,
Florida's gonna win the whole damn thing again, and
I
you
really hope.
freaking know
I
it.
freaking hope
You
not. Oh
freaking
God,
know it.
if they if Florida is just the program that randomly wins back-to-back titles and then goes back to relevancy,
Yep.
it's so frustrating because like I saw someone mention this the other day. It's like, man, for 5 years straight, it was Alabama, Tennessee, and Auburn just punching at the top of the SEC. It was a top 3 in the SEC every year for 5 years. And then out of bleeping nowhere, Florida's the team that comes in and just wins that championship. And you're just like, and that's usually how Florida's success goes. Like Spurrier was the only one where it was like a steady build, and like it took them a while to reach the mountaintop and win the title. Felt like Urban Meyer just had them boom overnight championship. And Billy, what's his name? Billy Donovan, same deal. And now with Golden, despite all the stalking charges or whatever, somehow just wins the championship, boom, out of nowhere.
One
But
day
they look like
UT,
they look so good. It's ridiculous.
yeah, one day UT will stop giving a shit about morals and hire a coach that can win a shit ton of games. Maybe one day.
It's not like we really care about morals. I mean, it's like it's just. I mean,
They win the
that wasn't like a that was just a high level name they hired, and or just a. I mean, he was winning at San Francisco. I mean, it was just a
Wait a
good coach. I mean, it was just a
minute.
good hire.
That's just my
They would
rant.
stand
That's just
they
my rant.
stand by him. They stood by him through that stuff.
Well,
But he won
I mean,
a title the
I'm
same
just
year, and it
I'm
didn't
just
hold
saying
up. They have an incident hold up.
I'm just saying that's my rant. It's you get what I'm saying. It's like when you watch your opponents hire these other coaches that have possible issues, it's like they're gonna win. Like you just know it. It's coming.
You want to hire Greg Schiano?
uh, he wasn't a proven coach, or he wasn't a good coach. Like whatever. Like he was. No, that's a dumb example. Like what I'm saying
Yeah.
is like there's other teams. It's like let's just say Will Wade. Some SEC team is going to rehire
Mm-hmm.
Will Wade, and they're going to go on a fucking run, and you just know it because he's got baggage. I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a damn. If
Mm-hmm.
like a Rick Barnes ends up retiring or something, yada yada yada, and Will Wade's going to be out there, something like that's going to occur. And like, yeah, he's got
Hey
baggage.
man,
I don't
you
care.
can
He
always
wins.
you can always do what Memphis does and hire alumni with emotional problems. Do
Let's
you
talk about
see?
that. I'm glad you
Let's
brought that
talk.
up. Let's talk about crazy Penny Hardaway.
You know, Penny last season had a great year, and then they lost in the first round to Colorado State. This year, they're god awful. This is probably the worst year. I think they're 11-24, something like that. Maybe that's I don't know if that's right, but they're pretty freaking bad. They're really bad, and they're in some challenge against the Mountain West. The AAC was, and they got whooped up on by Utah State. I think it was like 95-77.
They were 12 and
And
12. I think they're 12 and 13 now.
yeah, I don't know where I got 24. Maybe I was looking
Yeah,
at
me either. That's like a whole damn season.
it is a whole damn season. That's why I think I was going through his wiki and I saw like
I
his
think
first year or something.
I
I don't
think they're
know,
12 and 13
but
now.
whatever.
They're bad.
They're
They're
really
not good.
bad.
They're not good.
Um, but at the end of the game's over. But Utah got like a steal as the time expired, and they went and they did what Admiral Schofield did against Kentucky a few years,
Hmm.
5 years ago. They dunk it after the clock at zero, and Penny just has to. He can't let it go. He just can't be a loser and just walk away. No, he has to. He has to go say something. He has to go say something to all the coaches, and they get into it a little bit. And it's just like,
You know
oh,
why
you're
Utah?
such a loser. You're such a loser. That's all you are, man.
You know why they did that though? Utah State. Like I'm just taking a wild just reaching here, not really reaching at all. They don't like Penny. They know Penny's a little punk ass bitch, and at the very end of the game, they're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna piss you off because I know you're gonna do something stupid. They
Hmm.
know it. They don't like him. They don't like him. That's like Admiral Schofield. We don't like you. Watch this. We don't like you. At the end of the game, I'm going to dunk it in your face. I hate your team. I hate your program. I hate everything about you.
Well,
I'm going to do this. Utah State did the same thing. I don't like Penny, and I'm going to rub it in your stupid face. And that's what they did.
man,
It was
is
cool,
he done there? Is he done?
dude. Listen, I am from Memphis. Majority of my friends are from Memphis, and they cannot stand him. They are done with him. They want him like they are so far just
I
fatigued
mean,
by
yeah.
that man. They are so done. Done, done,
I
done.
mean, who do you hire? I mean, I don't know, but you can't go.
Anybody besides him because he sucks.
Just you got to move on. It's
He is terrible.
They were
Like
great last year.
he's
They never won in the tournament. He's won one tournament game in 8 years there. One tournament game. This was a program that was were they up by like five in the national championship game in '08. Um they were
nine.
in the I mean,
9 with 2 minutes to go.
wow, that's worse than I remember. Um
Uh-huh. I
oh
remember
wow.
perfectly. I remember. They were
But
they were up 9 with 2 minutes to go and they blew it.
this was a program that could have contended for national championships. They had gone through a little bit of a rough stretch with Pastner and was it who was that guy? Tubby. Um
Toby Smith.
but yeah, but it was still like I'd say like a top 20 job in the sport when he took it over.
Dude, Memphis is a really, really good job. And I told you this before you even got on here.
It
If you get
was.
dude, it still is. Like I still believe that Memphis is a top job if you get the right coach because you can literally recruit only Memphis and make it to the tournament. Like that city is full of just talented basketball players from the city of Memphis.
Hmm.
And if you get a coach with an IQ of anything to coach basketball, you can recruit just your own city and probably make the tournament if you're good with X's and O's in basketball. Like Memphis breathes basketball. That's all they care about is basketball. They
How are they
love
alive?
basketball.
If
Dude, I'm
they
telling you,
imagine living on basketball and this is the crap you've been getting fed for it so long.
like if the Grizzlies ever left Memphis, that
Forced to
city would be
drinking the
on
water in Flint,
suicide.
Michigan.
Yeah,
Um,
the city would be on suicide watch if the Grizzlies ever left. Like they would be done. Like they would just have the Memphis Tigers football and
we're
basketball.
almost dead
That's
with them here. If they leave though,
man.
um,
I'm serious
but
though. That's all that town cares about the basketball, man. That's a basketball city. That's
and,
it.
and here's my thing. I hate Memphis. I hate the University of Memphis. I hate them.
Mhm.
They're
Yeah.
one of our rivals. But I mean they're a little brother, and but I'd like to play them again. And we're not gonna play him if Penny's there because we're not gonna. Rick Barnes ain't gonna schedule against a punk bitch like that.
Mm-mm.
So
Mm-mm.
this guy's been drama every time we played him, and it's just not worth it. The guy is not a he's not a professional coach. It's clear, and it'd be nice to
Well,
like a lot of people get mad at Rick Barnes for that. I'm just like, dude, you cost us thousands of dollars last time, and you try to start a fight with our guys. You said f me last time first time we played y'all. It's been just ridiculous amateur crap
clinch,
every time we've played
clinch.
you.
They clinch their
Clenched
fist.
fists, and then
Shut
the
up.
next day he said f Rick Barnes for making a joke about it. Uh,
Yeah,
when
he's a
Rick Barnes
loser.
has made
He's
some
a
little joke about Bob Kessler having to get the fight. It's
bona
just
fide loser. It was Penny
just a
Hardaway.
loser,
Listen, you
soft.
do you remember when we went crazy about the whole Penny Hardaway and saying that you're scared to play Tennessee and you're a piece of garbage? Like the Memphis fans are on the same, I think, level as Tennessee fans noticed. I when Memphis hired Penny Hardaway, I texted my Memphis Tiger buddies, basketball buddies, and I said, "You just hired a Butch Jones with an attitude." And it seems like that seems to be pretty correct. You hired Butch Jones with an attitude. And it seems like that is the way it's going because that dude is all just gimmicks and stupidity with an attitude.
They're
You
always so
hired the Butch
young
Jones.
too.
Yeah.
It seems like they only have freshmen every year. Um, yeah,
Just crazy.
you got to move on from him.
Oh,
I don't.
you have to.
And let's
You have to.
restart the rivalry. I want to play y'all again. I want to
Man,
go.
me too. Dude,
I,
listen, when we played Memphis in basketball and we played Memphis in football, dude, that is fun stuff.
mm-hmm.
Like that is fun. Like we've got to get back to that. Because
Yeah.
that is not only because I'm from Memphis and I live in Knoxville now, but just like the whole rivalry is fun. Like Memphis people cannot stand Tennessee. They hate their guts.
Yeah.
We only hate Memphis when we play them. They hate us year round. They
Mm-hmm.
hope we fail at everything.
And then
But
that's
we
just
don't
it's just so natural. Like, and we are polar opposites on one side of the state,
uh-huh.
so it's opposites attract. It's city
Yeah.
versus country. It's all that stuff. It's just
Mhm.
so much fun. I really want to play I want to play Memphis again. Um,
Yeah,
but
dude. It'd be so much fun.
who
So much
knows if
freaking
that
fun.
program will ever get out of the gutter.
Mhm.
Um, what else we got here? Arizona took the second L of the week, and someone slashed the Texas Tech bus's tires.
Did they video it?
Yeah, there's a whole video of the guy slashing the tires.
What a dumbass.
Yeah, you're a dumbass. Like,
He's stupid.
I mean, I do remember when we played out in Arizona, and they were pretty pieces of crap out there. I feel like I don't know. They
You see Breaking Bad, that
it was
area of the land's
hostile.
probably all jacked up on meth.
Yeah.
So
Bro, all that meth.
all that damn meth and slashing tires and shit.
That's what's wrong with you. It's all the meth. That's my theory. I think it's all the methamphetamine in your blood
Oh,
system, so that is
damn Arizona.
making you people crazy.
I got a hold of
Uh,
that blue shit.
this is a, I just it's my okay. I don't know why that was so funny to me.
Because
The
it's
meth.
funny. Damn meth that causes him to slash the tires.
That's what'll do it. Did you see the
Raven.
Providence St. John's game? There's definitely some meth going on there.
Yeah.
Dude had him like
A
grabbed
meth,
him.
meth homeless.
He had him like grabbed up here. That dude for Providence.
Yeah, it's
The
like he cut his own hair and forgot to cut the back of it because he couldn't see
dude,
it.
that is a style I've never seen in my life. Like I've lived a long time. I've seen a lot of weird hairstyle. I've seen the half beard. I've seen all the crazy crap. I've never seen a guy just with a patch of hair just down here. Like it's just like this. It's like, does he just want it to look like he has hair when he's wearing a hat? I
Hat,
guess.
yeah, I don't know.
That's a
And he rips it off. Surprise,
and you play.
motherfucker!
You probably shouldn't be playing basketball then. That kind of gives the
Oh
whole thing
well,
up, you know?
well,
Like if that's your whole strategy with your hair, then man, you would think you'd be playing baseball.
the
Not
sport that
not the
wears a hat.
sport where even your your back tattoos are showing. Uh, but
Yeah,
that dude, believe it or not, a genius like that got into a fight. uh Yeah, Providence, man, they've had a rough year. I think they're last in the Big East, and the Big East is not good. And
mm,
so all the chatter about him replacing Barnes, Kim English, that's kind of died out. He's had a couple rough years now.
yeah,
I think four
yeah.
players got ejected from that game. But
Mm, it's pretty cool.
what else we got? Oh, we got a new cornerbacks coach because ours, well, we hired Michael Hunter on January 2nd. And he barely made it to February 2nd. He took the LA Rams cornerback coach job.
How dare him go
Uh,
to the pros? How
yeah,
dare him?
it was a little. When I read the article, I was like, I thought it was just
Damn lady
some like
balls pushed him
I thought
out.
it was a weird misworded article.
Yeah.
I was like, he's not. It's just some article about our DB coach. Wait, he's gone? What do you mean he's gone? What do you mean he just got here?
Where did he go?
Where'd he go? California. Good things never happen in California. What are you doing there? Yeah, that's like
Mm,
we were able to avoid losing Rick Barnes. I mean, think of how many people we lost to California. Lost Lane Kiffin to USC.
mm-hmm.
Almost lost Rick Barnes to UCLA. Tony V goes to the Giants. And now, worst of all, Michael Hunter, our 1 month DB coach,
Mm.
takes off, our cornerback coach takes off for
Can
the
ever
LA
replace that?
Rams, man. But
Replacing that must be real hard.
we hired
Derek Jones.
Derek Jones, longtime assistant, worked with Knowles at Duke for I think like 9 years, and special teams and cornerbacks. And last I think 5 years he was the DB coach or cornerbacks coach at Virginia Tech. Yeah, that's a it's good. It's good. I don't have a
So
lot of
he,
comments on it. So I
yeah,
mean,
he worked. Yeah, he
the
worked with
last
Jim Knowles.
cornerback coach I had a lot of opinions on, but
Yeah, I mean,
this one
he worked with.
I'll see how the cornerbacks look and I'll give you my
Yeah,
assessment. I mean, the dude's been holding the job down for a long time now.
yeah,
I guess that's the same kind of things we said about Willie Martinez. So I don't know. We'll see.
he worked with Jim Knowles at Duke from 2010 to 2017. So
Yeah, I'm sure
7
you
years.
can trust him to do that job.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd
might
say so.
not. I will say we were excited about Michael Hunter being a rock star recruiter. So that's a little. I mean I wish we could have kept him, but it's what it is. Things happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
But man,
yeah,
yeah, that about wraps it up. We about covered
yeah,
it all, my friend. About
yeah.
covered it all.
Next
From
podcast we
baseball
should
to
know something
basketball
about.
to football to everything.
Yeah, yeah. This is a busy time. We got a lot going on.
We did it.
Oh, and maybe by Monday or Tuesday we'll know who our quarterback is next season.
Well, we shall see, my friend. We shall see. But anyways, good podcast, fun, a lot of topics, random everywhere. But that's what the sports world is.
Right, because all the meth.
Yeah, all that daggum blue stuff. It'll get you. Bitch. Like, it'll get you. So, but anyway, good podcast, my friend. Something was messing up with StreamYard. Viewership was, I couldn't share it worth a crap. So, thanks, StreamYard. Pay you $50 a month to not work tonight. So, congratulations, StreamYard. You were perfect tonight. But anyways, speaking of perfect, Tennessee baseball is perfect right now, 3-0. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching the Channel Tennessee podcast. We'll do it again next week. Good nights, good balls, and God bless.